scholarships. So we have quite a list here, so we want to get started. First, we have the Samuel P. Maggard Scholarship. I'd like to invite Monica Lopez and David Hodeggy to come up and present those scholarships.
Well, good afternoon once again. Hope you're enjoying your lunch. And as I did yesterday, I'd like to first start off by acknowledging some folks that really make the scholarships possible and working with industry and also with the DOT and establishing the funds necessary to be able to grant this scholarships every year. And again, I'm going to ask them to stand up if they would. From NMSU College of Engineering, I'd like to, first we have Monica Lopez, who's a Scholarship and Career Development Coordinator. We have Dr. Patricia Sullivan, Associate Dean of Outreach and Public Service. And we also have Ms. Stephanie Armitage, Assistant Dean for Development and Alumni Relations. Thank you very much for all that you do for our students. And so to get into the scholarship recipient, our first recipient is the Sam Maggard Endowed Transportation Scholarship. And just to give you a little bit of background on this scholarship, it is for a full-time civil engineering student with research and internship experience in transportation. And this is actually open to graduate students also, because as you noticed, we do have a session on research. There's quite a bit of research that we're proud of that we're undertaking in the geotech side, the structural engineering side, water resource, environmental, and transportation. And this year's recipient is Mr. Rodolfo Rascon de Lira, if he is here. As he's making his way up, I'd like to say a few words about Rodolfo. He's currently pursuing a PhD in geotechnical engineering. His advisor is Dr. Douglas Cortez. He's actually one of the students in our joint PhD program with the University of Chihuahua that was established several years ago. He's done quite a bit of publications, and he's also a member of ASCE and ACI. So congratulations to Rodolfo. All right, the second scholarship is titled the Transportation Engineering Conference Scholarship. This is for a full-time civil engineering or civil engineering technology student. Some of the other qualifications is that the student needs to be a New Mexico resident, minimum 2.5 GPA, needs to show financial need, and an expressed interest in a career in transportation. And this year's recipient is Mr. Brett Fenton. If you're here, if you could please come up. Let me say a few words about Mr. Fenton. He is pursuing a Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering with an expected date of graduation of December 2017. Member of ASCE Steel Bridge team. He's a cross-country and track here at NMSU and was an academic all-WAC recipient for 2015. So not only is he doing great in the academic side, but he's also a great athlete. He's a volunteer for several events such as homeless shelter and also expressing the importance of leadership and also being drug-free. So once again, congratulations. The third scholarship is the Rhonda Fott Transportation Scholarship. This is for NMSU students majoring in civil engineering, and this also originated through discussions with the planning council for the Transportation Engineering Conference. This year's recipient is Mr. Adam Barros. Adam's also pursuing a Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, expected to graduate in December 2017. He's currently part of the Bridge Inspection Program here at NMSU. So he's traveling throughout the state and looking at approximately 150 bridges over the next 6 months. He's interned with Wilson and Company, and he's also with the West Side Hitch and Go Concrete in Albuquerque. Also a member of ASCE, and also I'd like to, it's a pleasure for me to announce that we have recently been approved for a student chapter for the American Concrete Institute. So congratulations. And then just to wrap things up, I'd like to, once again, I wasn't able to ask them to stand, but I'd like to do it now. And this is related to the fellowship that I talked about at the beginning. This is the Eisenhower Transportation Fellowship. The selection committee, once again, if you're here, if you could please stand. Mr. Max Valerio from the FHWA, Mr. Mike Beck from ACNM, Dr. David Hadwiger from the Mexico DOT Research Bureau, and Ms. Gabriela Contreras Apodaca from New Mexico DOT, and the campus manager is also Ms. Monica Lopez. She'll be accumulating these applications, and then we'll be meeting to decide on the recipients. So that's all I have. Thank you very much. Enjoy your lunch.
Thank you, David and Monica. Next, we have the Associated Contractors of New Mexico, and I'd like to invite Brian Roche to come up and make that presentation. Good fact check that.
Good afternoon. As Dr. White indicated, my name is Brian Roche, and I'm representing the Associated Contractors of New Mexico this afternoon. For those of you that may not be familiar with ACNM, we are the statewide organization of local transportation and utility contractors in our industry, which represents, we have 125 companies that are contractors, service providers, or material suppliers and service providers. ACNM was founded in 1934 and is one of 93 national chartered members of the AGC of America. So we view ACNM as a strong foundation of our industry here in New Mexico, and the key component is the stated mission of ACNM with our core values of skill, integrity, and responsibility within our industry, as well as to foster healthy relationships with our industry partners and neighbors through participation and service within our community. So in an effort to build this spirit of community, 5 years ago, the ACNM Board of Directors developed this scholarship program. It was established to benefit students enrolled in our state's colleges that have expressed an interest in the transportation industry, in hopes that their career would take them into our industry, both in design and construction at some point. Certainly ACNM believes that it is important to meet a need and offer support to those who we may envision be the future of our industry. Throughout the year, the ACNM members spend, they really work very diligently on being able to raise funds through various different activities for the scholarship program. The involvement of the membership is done not because it has to be done or it's not being done because there's some kind of requirement to jump on a bandwagon. The association members have a passion, and they really realize that something should be done for these students or for the future of our industry. So again, that brings us back to the spirit of community that was developed for the scholarship program, and doing the right thing and leading the way. So today I'm here to announce that we have 2 scholarship recipients. These scholarships are in the amount of $1,500 each, and will be awarded for the upcoming semester. So through our selection process, there was 2 students that stood out not only for their academic accomplishments, but also their activities and accomplishments and achievements outside the classroom. There's no doubt in reviewing the information that the committee receives, these students are destined to have a very successful career, and should they ultimately decide to jump into the transportation, design and construction industry, they would certainly contribute to our future. So without further ado, let me present to you the recipients of this year's Associated Contractors in New Mexico Transportation Industry Scholarship. The first student who discovered his interest in transportation engineering and now realizes how design and construction connects people in so many different ways. He is preparing to earn his bachelor's degree in civil engineering, and with the expected graduation next spring. Keith Salias. Sure, actually, after we'd like to do that. Okay, all right, great. All right, congratulations again. So those of you that have, So those of you that have seen us give these large checks to the students before, I won't use the joke that we have used before, but we did come up with something new. Keith, that will make a great sunshade for your windshield. All right, so now if you'd join me in congratulating the second student whose interest started through his involvement through the bridge inspection program and also continued through the bridge loading program, all as an undergraduate student. This student is preparing to earn his bachelor's degree in civil engineering this coming fall. Please help me congratulate Daniel Diaz. So as Daniel is making his way up here, I was going to say you need to be present to win, and we have an alternate, but since you did come up.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Well, our federal partners have some scholarships that they would like to also present, so I invite Don Martinez, if he would come up and make your presentation.
Just like Jack on, on Wheel of Fortune, I got 2 assistants coming up here to help me. Monica Gord and Luis Mendoza, they're going to be my assistants, and they're going to help me over here. You could give me that file. Monica's the one that has all the money, so if y'all are looking for money, she's the one you got to see, okay? You got to be nice to her. First off, And I think there's supposed to be a picture that comes up, it's gonna be put up. Not of that handsome guy up there. There's supposed to be another picture that goes up there, okay? And it's right up front here. Can you project that picture that's up here in the front? No? So is it coming up? There we go. There you go, okay. Oh, that's a lot better. Okay, this is to the project oversight. This is the project oversight division. And this is for professional achievement in the superior performance of service in the Federal Highway Administration Fiscal Management Information System 5.0 modernization. The project oversight division led the collaborative efforts in testing and validation of system production. The team was instrumental in the delivery and supported goals and objectives that ensured that the New Mexico Department of Transportation was ready for the implementation. So this was Federal Highway's new FEMA's 5.0, and I believe that Marcos Trujillo, there's two awards, there's Marcos Trujillo and one for the accounting team, and Ron Baca are gonna come up here and get this awards. You know, I was going to give Marcos the opportunity to say a few words, but he's a man of few words. He said no. Okay. And I don't know where's Ron Baca? There he is. This is the project billing unit, you know. Thank you. The next award is for Blake Roxaloo. Blake's efforts was integral over the past year for drafting and reviewing language in the programmatic categorical exclusion agreement. This document updated the previous 10-year-old document. This work strengthens the stewardship and oversight agreement between the Federal Highway Administration and the New Mexico DOT and supports streamlining efforts by delegating environmental document approval to the department. So I believe that Armando Armendariz is going to come up here because Blake is back at the GO doing work. And the next award is for Jim Hirsch. Jim has been pivotal in the groundbreaking mitigation for District 4, New Mexico 434 project north of Mora. The project not only involves wetland mitigation efforts, but for the first time in New Mexico, critical habitat for the endangered meadow jumping mouse is being preserved. Meadow jumping mouse, okay? I've never seen one, okay? Critical habitat banking is approved in cooperation with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, can also be used as mitigation of impacts in future projects. So Jim is not here, and my understanding is that DE David Trujillo is going to come up here. Oh, he is. Come up here. Hey, Jim. The next award is for Jennifer Mullins. Jennifer's support has been critical in multiple high-profile projects as she balances environmental development and certification in District 2 and District 5. Construction on 2 curb correction safety projects is underway on New Mexico 532 Ski Run Road. After many years of study Thanks to her efforts, this is getting done. Jennifer's same commitment has also led to the continued development of the governor's priority project on US 64 near Farmington and US 82 near Lovington. So I believe that is Jennifer here? Wow. Didn't see you. And I hear Yolanda Duran is going to be here. Is she here? Okay. For Yolanda Duran, Ms. Duran's work is commendable for the advancement of the NMDOT HPMS program. Her dedication has contributed to the engagement of multiple agencies at federal, state, and local levels on new approaches for data sharing, as well as consolidation of data systems and networks such as Arnold. Let me tell you that this data that she collects is going to be very important in the future for the department to set up performance targets, and she's done an extremely good job. So, Yolanda. And she's from up north too, so, you know, give her a big hand for being from up north. Only good people like Ron Baca come from up north. The next award goes to John Duran. He's a Raton project manager. In recognition of John Duran for his hard work and dedication to the construction project in District 4, Mr. Duran is highly skilled and has the ability to foresee problem issues on his project before the issues progress. He proposed a cost savings payment alternative on the South Raton interchange that saved thousands of dollars on the project. He demonstrates professionalism and enthusiasm for his work and is well received by his peers. So David Trujillo, the district engineer, is going to come up and accept his award. The next award is to Michael Lucero, ITS, and the Intelligent Transportation System. The efforts of Mike Lucero have been integral in the successes experienced by the DOT ITS program. His attention to detail, breadth of skill, depth of knowledge, dedication to work, and keen understanding of technology development and information trends has ensured a robust, reliable, and resilient program that brings together data, networks, application, and programs. His contributions are critical in allowing the DOT to deliver ITS services expected by all transportation stakeholders. So is Michael here? The only thing I know about ITS, Michael, is the cameras and the message boards that says that pick an alternative route if you can find it somewhere else. And this is the last award, I think, right? Okay. Gotta check with the people that handle the awards over there. District 4 Design Team. This is for Jake Jimenez, Fulgencio Saiz, Fernando Roybal. A recognition for the hard work and dedication of the design of the district-led projects and successful project shelf program. Their detail and design, in conjunction with construction, have reduced the amount of change orders related to design errors and omissions. The design team was also instrumental with the design and construction in conjunction with the District 4 bridge crew and maintenance of a state-funded bridge project on New Mexico 419. So to the District 4 design team, and Heather Sandoval is going to accept this award for them. And And that's all I got. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Don. Next, we have the New Mexico Department of Transportation Employee Recognition Awards, and I'd like to invite Cabinet Secretary Tom Church and Deputy Secretary Anthony Lujan to make these awards.
Thank you, everyone. Before I begin, I'd like to welcome some very special guests, a group of people who spend a lot of time with us and a lot of commitment of their own personal time to help us keep this organization running and running well. With us today, we have our Transportation Commission, Chairman Ron Schmeitz from Raton. We have Keith Mortensen from District 3 in Albuquerque. David Sepich, District 2, Carlsbad. Butch Matthews, District 4 in Farmington. 5, sorry about that. And Dr. White, of course, everyone knows, District 1 here in Las Cruces. So the first two awards we have are employees who have been recognized for their program areas and doing really exemplary jobs. The first one I have is Sherry Holyfield, if you could come up. Sherry has been with the department since April 2006. In her 10 years, she has served as a project development engineer in the South Design region. She has consistently managed more complex projects in District 1 and 2, and much of the time under tight, accelerated schedules. Even under the most stressful conditions, Sherry maintains a calm and pleasant demeanor, and her plans are complete and of high quality. On top of maintaining a full design project development workload, Sherry often assists senior management in project planning efforts by providing scoping estimates, design options for potential projects in the South region. When called upon, she always answers her phone with a typical friendly hello and provides information requested in a matter of hours. In 10 short years, Sherry has established herself as one of NMDOT's go-to project development engineers. She is also the proud grandmother of a beautiful little girl and is very happy to show you the most recent pictures. Please join us in showing your appreciation of Sherry and all she does. And then our next program award recipient is Patsy Nahar. Is Patsy here? Patsy began her career in 1999 and has worked at 3 of the 6 districts in construction inspection. And she is currently at District 3. While at District 3, Patsy has moved up through the ranks and was promoted to Civil Engineering Technical Supervisor and more recently to Project Manager. As Project Manager, Patsy is fully TTCP certified. Patsy has been in Crew 4319 Project Manager for the past 2 years. In that short time, she has received Supervisor of the Month and has been recognized as part of a Crew 4319 when they received Crew of the Month. As well, Patsy received Employee of the Month. Prior to her career, Patsy worked with the U.S. Forest Service in the construction industry and the private sector for 12 years. Later, Patsy was involved with the quality control and road construction before joining NMDOT. In her short tenure of 2 years as project manager, Patsy and her crew have been recognized in multiple awards. The first was the I-40 reconstruction and the Coors interchange with Mountain States for the 2015 Best of New Mexican Urban Highway Construction by the Asphalt Pavement Association. So thank you, Patsy, for all your work. It's great. Next, we have a short video of our employees and crew of the year that are brought forward through our employee recognition program. Each district and the general office nominate groups throughout the year, and then a committee selects the overall winners, which is who you'll see now.
Hi, I'm Eric Chavarria, District 1 Technical Support Engineer. I'd like to thank everyone that has contributed to my success, especially the functional groups at the General Office, SRD, District Personnel, and especially my crew, Deborah Hudson, Philip Butts, Richard Laws, David Uzueta, Arnold Carrillo, Carlos Herrera, and Teresa Baron. It is an honor to be selected District 1 Employee of the Year.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Nicholson, and I work here for NMDOT District 2, and I am the purchasing agent, and I have been doing purchasing for 2.5 years. I do requisitions anywhere from 600 to 800 a month, sending emails out to all the patrols, helping anybody here in the district as well, in the maintenance area, the shop area, and I am super excited to be selected as Employee of the Year for District 2. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jessica Lopez and I work with payroll and benefits at the General Office. I would just like to say it has been an honor to be selected as Employee of the Year for the General Office. Thank you again.
Hello, I'm Bernardo Armijo. I'm the District 3 Equipment Shop Supervisor. I've been with the department since 2007, and it's been an honor to be chosen as District 3 Employee of the Year.
Hello, my name is Clyde Sanchez. I am the supervisor of the Las Vegas Patrol. I have been employed with the DOT going on 14 years, and I am honored to be selected Employee of the Year for District 4.
My name is Eugene Mario Trujillo. I work for the Department of Transportation, District 5, for the chip seal crew. I've been with the department for 24.5 years. I am honored to be the Employee of the Year for the New Mexico DOT. I will be retiring this year in October, and I am honored to be part of this organization.
So if I could ask Mario Trujillo to come up, the chip seal foreman. Mario's been the chip seal foreman in District 5. He has been working with DOT for 24 years, has been chip seal crew for 16 years. Mario was selected as chairman for the equipment rodeo in 2015, 14, and 13, and he's gone above and beyond, performing 2 major jobs at the District 5 this year as chip seal supervisor and equipment rodeo chairman. Mario and his crew chip sealed 121 lane miles at $1.6 million this past season. During the winter months, Mario was responsible for snow removal in the Taos Canyon, and he coordinates employees to assist other patrols throughout the district for snow removal. Recently, Mario coordinated for several of his employees to be detailed out to District 2 for the emergency snow removal in Vaughn and Clovis during the big snowstorm this year. This coordination includes snowplow trucks, dozers, transports, and per diem and communications. Thank you, Mario. Good job. The district crew of the year is District 3 Environmental Management Crew. If you all could come up here. The environmental management crew is responsible for keeping our highways right-of-way clear of debris, sweeping operations, herbicide, graffiti removal, snow removal, and assisting the 5 patrols as needed. The 2015 crew was tasked with major cleanup projects throughout the metro area. Their cleanup efforts enhance the safety of the multimodal users along with the visual appearance of the metro area. Graffiti has been a prevalent problem that has recently plagued the entire metro area. Many of the graffiti tags were placed on high bridges, which made the removal very dangerous. The crew worked with the City of Albuquerque Fire Department to gain the tools needed to safely remove the graffiti. In addition, these efforts, the night crew completed 6,064 hours of sweeping throughout District 3 boundaries. The environmental management crew also received best practice recognition for their skid mount herbicide system. The crew continues to take pride in their work and their ability to complete projects serving the public. Thank you all very much. And finally, I have the best patrol of the year. This is the North Urban Patrol. If you all are here, could you please come up? The North Urban Patrol was awarded the 2015 statewide Best Patrol. This patrol is located in the west side of Albuquerque and covers approximately 746 lane miles, including 2 major interstate systems and some of the highest traffic volumes within New Mexico. This crew has excelled in the upkeep of equipment, general safety and security of facilities, fuel inventory, accountability, and overall operations of the patrol. They have most recently installed several smart cushion attenuators, something they have become experts at. Congratulations to the North Urban Patrol. Thank you. Good job, everyone. Thank you, Commissioners. We really appreciate your being here today and being a part of the engineering conference. So, welcome. And before we end the luncheon, a couple of weeks ago we had a very tragic accident at NMDOT. 2 of our maintenance employees were tragically killed along the road near Wagon Mound. And I would just like to ask everyone here to just take a moment of silence for these 2 individuals. There's a little video that will show you. As we begin the construction season, please, everyone, be safe. Please be safe out there. Thank you all, and enjoy the conference.